Hello. Hello. I just wanted to jump in here just for a little amount of time to say hi. I bet you're thinking, oh God, Emma, we're a bit sick of you. I hope not. If that is the case, my apologies. But I feel so excited to share what's going on in my world at the moment. I feel like I've learned so much in such a short space of time that I can't keep it to myself. And I hope that giving value where whenever I feel so inspired to, like we've just had tea, me and the boys have just sat down, and I was like, you know what? Clarity is happening tomorrow. And maybe there's someone in this space that doesn't even know it's happening and they've got no idea the impact that it could potentially have on their life, on their business. So I thought, you have to excuse me. I shared a room at the weekend with one of my best friends who wore a perfume that my body does not like, and I've just sounded like this ever since, so apologies. I want to share this with somebody because it just might land, and just even what I'm sharing here today, even if you don't join Clarity, might just be the catalyst for something for you to go, this. So I just want to share Clarity is happening tomorrow. It's happening at 12:30 UK time, and I'm going to save this video so maybe you're seeing like it a little bit later. You're seeing this because there is a potential opportunity for you to join Clarity. And I want to give you some context around what it is so you can get a flavor of what it is. And I'm going to speak into it a little bit. So there might be some nice little nuggets for you to take away along the way. I created Clarity because it has been, I start off by saying Clarity is the most underrated, underused sales strategy in all work, all lines of work. Yes, I love working with coaches and entrepreneurs, therapists, people who have a unique body of work to bring to the world. I work with people who have bricks and mortars company. I have people who are in regular jobs that want to expand their world and want to utilize the skills that they know are special to up level their life, up level their work. Clarity on what that is, clarity on how we can do that, clarity on where to start and where to grow from and how to create a foundation underneath it all where it all just makes sense. That is the most undervalued resource that I've realized whenever I'm thinking about how have I created this business from nothing with no business expertise? How have I done this? And it's landed in clarity, the clarity that I have of myself, of my strengths, of my story, of how I've got to this point, and the work that I'm here to deliver, and the people who are made to receive it. I believe that there are very specific people. Quite often, you might already know, you might have connected with me and you've gone, who are you? That's what I do with my coaches. And when I see them, I'm like, who are you? How do I get in your world? Like that feeling, that embodied feeling of who you are just shines and radiates out of you. I want to know more about this. That's what we're going to be looking at. So, clarity in business is knowing what is unique about you, knowing what is unique about your product, your service, your skills at work, knowing what is unique and bespoke about it all, knowing why it's so wonderful and why people would want to work with you to get what results, like having clarity and landing on that, being able to communicate the value of the work that you provide, the service that you provide, the product that you provide so clearly that those normal unicorns, the perfect fit for your work, go, yes, I want to do it with you. When we understand all these elements of work, we're able to build, we're able to embody who we are and what we're here to do. And then in corporate, we call it like building a brand, but essentially that's what it is. Then you embody this work, you embody a bespoke brand tailored completely to you, which other people want to be part of. When we can see the bigger picture about how all of this builds, your work becomes an extension of you. You fall in love. There's a piece of work that I do that I'm obsessed with, falling in love with business, crazy in love with business. Sorry. It just becomes this combination of it all, tied neatly in a bow of you, your work, falling in love with it all, the people that you're here to serve, your business, you giving service, them co-creating, creating something profound, getting results that blow your mind. it gets to be this really glorious system. Now, this might be you. I know it's been me for a long time. I went to see Tony Robbins a few months ago. I took my husband. It blew his mind. Like, he's not in this world of self-development. It blew his mind in the best ways. He can speak very generically across the board. There were tens of thousands of people in the room. There were tens of thousands of people on the screens in and around from all over the world. Like, he has built his level of service to such a point he can speak. He has so many skills, the same way you have so many skills, the same way I have so many skills. He can speak generically across the board to all of them, and we respond. He is that powerful. You are so powerful. I am so powerful, and yet we are not at that level just yet. So until we reach those levels of standing in auditoriums with hundreds of thousands of people just tuning in and live streaming to our work, we have to get clear on who it is that we're serving. If we're speaking to everyone, we're speaking to no one. So if you feel like, God, I've got so many skills, I'm just a gift, I have all this magic, I can't get clarity on which one of those it is, this would be a perfect piece of work for you to come and explore. Why? Because when you have the clarity around who you're speaking to and why your work's for them, you're going to make so much more impact on their life. It's going to be so much more clearer in your marketing, in your messages, in your body of work that all build, and people like, I want to taste this, I want to taste that. You create this, what's the right word? You create this energy that's just held, the consistency in and around it all. And when you do that, you make more impact, and the more impact that we make, the more money that we make. So how? Right? How do we do that? Well, of course, a quick live right now is not enough time to be able to give you the entire process. Like, that would be ridiculous. But it works like this. And I've written it down, I'm going to read it out. You create an extraordinary business when you have the clarity to extract the lesson, the wisdom, and power from life's multitudes of experiences, some of which are pretty painful, horribly painful quite often, and potently transpose them into your work, into your services, into your products through your own embodied, unique teachings, lessons, energies, feelings, brand, in a way which only you can. You can have a product. If we were talking about tangible products, you could have a tangible product, and you line the same product up and put it in the hands of 10 different people. It would sell very differently depending on who is holding it and how it relates to them, their work, their brand, their embodiment. The clearer that you are able to feel about your uniqueness of your work, the easier it is to make it unique, make it something never seen before, make it bespoke, make it trademarkable. I never knew that the FIND formula was going to be mine, my 7 steps, the thing that is in this work. I had no idea. It was through gaining clarity on what work I was here to deliver and to who, that I was able to download that through me and into my signature program, which we're doing the second round of that. It's coming up shortly. So when we're able to do that, we refine the work, you become more embodied with the work, the people who you are serving in your communities get more profound results. Everybody wins. Your work gets more powerful, the results get more powerful, their results get more powerful. It just grows. It grows and it grows. Money comes through more of your embodiment. We often think the conscious brain tricks us into believing the more skills I have, the more letters I have after my name, the more programs or courses or qualifications that I gain will give me what is needed to make this feeling that's inside my body, that I know I'm here for so much more, this incredible energy that just wants to come out, that will give me that feeling and will allow my work to project into the world. But that's not it. More money and your work and the impact that you're here to make comes from your embodiment, and that embodiment needs to be really refined to begin with, because then we get the codes of our existence come through us, come through from the subconscious, through the unconscious space, and out through the conscious brain, like a narwhal rainbow of like, oh my God, this, oh my God, this, I'm going to do this. It gets to be this. The great news is you already know your body of work. It already is. When I'm having these moments of like, who am I? What's my name? It's like, hang on, I know, I just forgot for a second. The gifts of this clarity already exist inside you. They've all been formed through your experiences, your stories, your unique voice, your vision, your colors, your energy, your emotions, your heart, your mind. Everything that you've ever interconnected with in your whole life has led you to this moment and has led to your body of work. The clarity around how this translates to the things, to the products, to the services is when people want to buy, you've mastered it. When people want to buy from you and people want to pay to learn from you, you have mastered your brand and your embodiment when that is the situation. And through clarity, we bring it all together. Can you hear my children giggling and laughing? They're playing Monopoly, my worst game. And it's tense. I can just hear them. I saw a little head poke around the door. It must be tense. And through clarity, we bring it all together so that you see every element of you. You see your life, you see your work, you see your story, you see your business, you see what's unique and special about you, and you bring it all together. And you see the gift of that totally unique something that you have. You bring it all together, and then we stamp it like, that's a brand. That's what a brand is. So many people want to build a brand. It's like, you can't just build a brand. The clarity of knowing who you are and what you're here to do and who you're speaking to, and you know who you're speaking to by knowing who you are most profoundly, because I would vibe with me. I'd annoy me sometimes, but in the main, I'd vibe with me. That's when people want to pay insane amounts of money to you that don't make logical sense, and yet people are like, but I want to. That's the space. Imagine like this. What if you didn't overthink the process of how to bring your life's work into the world and you just did it? I'm teaching something in Clarity tomorrow called the Daily Donut Challenge, and this is perfect for this. What if you just did it? What if you just followed your heart and your soul and you said screw it to that overthinking voice inside your head, and you opened your heart up to make more money this month than you did in the first 11 months of the year? Can you imagine? Anything becomes possible once you have the clarity to see your way, to see your how, and then to just do it. What if it really does get to be that easy? Like that idea to be like, I had to sit with that. My life was really hard. And I had to sit with this idea. What if it gets to be easy? I wonder what I could explore. I'm going to show you that through clarity. What makes you through clarity together, we're going to learn. Excuse me. What makes you and your work bespoke and different? Even if you have a product or you have a service, just getting a bit of moisture to the throat, just take a look. And it feels like there are a lot of people doing what you do. I promise you, your work is so unique that when you see it, when you gain the clarity to truly see it, maybe you know already there's a deeper level. You're like, no way. Clarity is going to teach us how to see who the people are who are made to be in your world. When you know who those people are, you're able to create your work, you're able to create your paid containers, your paid products, as well as your free work in places like this and on social media. So much so that you don't have to sell them. It doesn't feel like selling. It feels like, I've got this thing. It's so good. I don't know if you know about it. If you don't, and this lands, you can come and join. Like that feeling, that's everything. Learning through clarity how to speak to these people in your content so they feel you. It's not about thinking like, we all overthink it and be like, I'm not spending money on that. No, thank you. I'll figure it out by myself. We all know our brains are going to do that. It's going deeper than that, speaking in such a way that who you are, the embodiment of who you are and how you're feeling gets to travel through you. When you're able to do that, People want to be part of whatever you're creating. It's such a fun space to be in. And then how to market. I don't market, but that's what we understand it has. And how to speak to people who know how to lead themselves, how to speak to people like you, who doesn't need a gazillion bullet points, who's like, I know how important I am. I know how important I am inside my business. I'm the creator of it. It's just, for so many of us, it's just me. So I'm going to invest in myself, and I don't need someone to come and convince me to invest. I know this is important, and I'm going to show up and do it. Speaking to those people who already know that they're the most important asset is everything. It is a game changer. Understanding how to trace your journey to now with clarity means that you will bring a different kind of potency to your work. You will be able to take 10 years of skills and condense them into something that's so digestible that my coach can do it in like a 30-second voice message. I'm like, yes, I will pay to receive that. You have those skills. I have those skills. It blows my clients' minds when we're able to co-create on that level. You have that capacity. People want to hire you for that skill. All of your experience and knowledge and stories means that you can deliver the most glorious work in the most potent and precise way so that it lands in the hearts of the people that is made for. Being able to do that means that people reach out to you. It's not about selling to people. They reach out to you and they're like, this, I feel that I want to be part of it. A lot of clarity is about to redefine or make even stronger the thing that you want to be known for in the world. And maybe you know exactly and you want to strengthen it, or maybe like, I know, I'm good at this area and I want to be curious around it, making you, your work, your message just stand out. So there is more, but I don't want to go on too long. I'm going to keep coughing. So, oh man, perfume's not the one for me. We start tomorrow. If you can't make tomorrow, then that's okay. If you're in the Facebook group, I can't see if you're messaging. So my apologies. I'll come back to it if there's anything there. The masterclass is tomorrow. It is at 12:30 UK time. You get access to the live recording if you can make it. If you can't, you get instant access to the training afterwards. You get the strategy of my daily donut challenge, which is how I show up online and in my business with next level clarity, which inspires the consistency. Hello, Bonnie, which inspires the conversion of sales just on another level. Then we're going to do a bonus question and answer in 60 days time. So that's at the end of January. We're going to come together and we're going to share, because we're all going to be holding ourselves accountable in the Facebook group of the 60-day challenge, of the daily donut challenge. So we're going to have another call where we get to just celebrate and connect and reevaluate how clear we are after this masterclass and practicing the work, and then coming back together being like, oh my gosh. You can also, so the payment, until it starts tomorrow, payment goes up to £444. Today it's £333, and you can also use that payment as a credit towards another program or another masterclass coming up. So it's a win. If there is anybody watching this and you're like, yes, I would like to, if it's before tomorrow at 12:30, let me know and I'll send you the link. If you're watching it after, you can still join. I don't know what the price will be. It will have gone up to 444. So if you get this before then and you want to join. If you're watching this after and you'd like to join, it will be a different link, but message me and let me know. Any questions? I'll be peeking back into here tonight before the end of the evening, and I will answer any questions coming up. So from me on Monkey by Monday, there he is, my Bob. Excited for clarity tomorrow. If I'm going to see you there, I'm so excited to see you there. And if I'm seeing you in the Facebook group, I'm grateful for you being here. So much love. I'll see you in the spaces. Bye-bye.